morning, Iona Prep. My name is Teddy Garrity. Today is Wednesday, Day 7, December 9th. Here are your morning announcements. Seniors are reminded that their senior quote for the yearbook is due on December 15th. Please support the Mission Peru 2016 team in raising money for the mission in February. Buy baked goods in the lobby at lunch today. Do you have an interest in going into broadcast journalism, movie making, or video editing? Gaelforce Live needs reliable students to create segments and work behind the scenes. Use this as an opportunity to individualize yourself and start building your portfolio. This Thursday, December 10th at 3 p.m., the International Students Club will have their first meeting in room 402. Anyone interested in attending is welcome to join the meeting. Local students' attendance would be appreciated. Volunteers are needed to help wrap presents for the students at Hawthorne County Day on Monday after school. Food and drinks will be provided. Please see Mr. Delfonso if interested. Jazz ensemble rehearsal has been canceled for today. All Cairo 7 retreatants are reminded that there is a meeting today after school in the chapel. Photography Club will meet tomorrow in room 402 after school. Today's home games are varsity and JV basketball versus Kennedy Catholic. Today's lunch special is chicken parmesan. Today's birthdays are David Lee and Brian Muscatella. Happy birthday to our Iona brothers. And now, part 5 of the Geek News Star Wars retrospective.
Hi everybody, Mr. Horton again for part 5 of the Star Wars retrospective. This is 9 facts you might not know about Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Fact 1. The Imperial ATAT'S were inspired by the walking machines in H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, and their appearance was inspired by gantry cranes, which you can find in most shipping ports. Fact 2. During the carbonite freezing scene, when Leia says, "I love you" to Han, Han was intended to say, "Just remember that, Leia, because I'll be back." At the time, Harrison Ford wanted his character killed off. He wasn't sure if he wanted to return for the next Star Wars movie. In fact, Ford was the only main character to not have a 3-picture contract, so Ford ad-libbed the scene saying, "I know," instead of the scripted lines to leave his fate up in the air. Fact 3. It was lobbied for Frank Oz to win the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, but he was never even nominated because the Academy doesn't recognize puppeteering as acting. Fact 4. In 1977, Mark Hamill was in a serious car crash that required reconstructive surgery on his face. This is why he looks so drastically different in Empire, even though the filming of the sequel was only 2 years later. It was also heavily rumored that the entire Wampa scene on Hoth is only in the movie to explain the scars on Mark Hamill's face. Fact 5. Of all the 6 Star Wars films, George Lucas has the least involvement in Empire Strikes Back, and surprise, it's widely considered critically as the greatest film of the 6. Further showing that George Lucas has horrible taste in everything, Lucas believes Empire to be the worst of the 6. He even publicly apologized for it. Fact 6. Yoda is intended to look like a goblin version of Albert Einstein. Fact 7. For Obi-Wan's ghost scene, Alec Guinness only worked 1 day for the film, 4.5 hours to be exact. He was paid 1/4 percentage point of the film's overall gross, which worked out to be millions of dollars. Fact 8. In the original script, a ghost of Anakin Skywalker reveals to Luke that he has a sister named Nilith Skywalker, who is being trained on the other side of the galaxy as a Jedi. In this script, Darth Vader killed Anakin Skywalker shortly after he hides the twins and gives his lightsaber to Obi-Wan. In the first script rewrite, the ghost of Anakin became Yoda, Vader became Luke's father, and Nilith's character was combined with Leia. And finally, fact 9. During filming, only 5 people knew that Darth Vader was Luke's father. Even David Prose, who played Vader, didn't know. Prose's line during the scene was, "Obi-Wan killed your father." In post-production, when James Earl Jones dubbed over David Prose's dialogue, the line was changed to, "No, I am your father." David Prose didn't find out until the premiere, and he was quite upset about it because he felt that his physical acting would have been totally different if he had known.
You can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny.
Once again, this is Mr. Horton. Stay tuned for the final part of the retrospective this Friday.
And that's all for today, Iona Prep. I'm Teddy Garrity, and have a great day.